Hey.
Yeah?
Are we okay?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at 10 unfinished storylines in Stranger Things that need to be closed in Season 5.
And now this cult is protecting its leader Eddie, hiding him.
The Invasion of Hawkins. Let's get the most obvious out of the way first. The Invasion of Hawkins will need to be wrapped up. Duh! The 4th season ended with major fissures erupting in the town's streets and virtually destroying the entire downtown core. These fissures were initially passed off as an earthquake, but that explanation is seemingly thrown aside once the Upside Down begins invading the town.
It's been less than 48 hours since a 7.4 magnitude earthquake rocked the quaint town of Hawkins, 80 miles outside of Indianapolis, in an event that seismologists are calling a natural disaster of near unprecedented scale.
Our heroes can only look on in shock and horror as giant pillars of smoke emerge from the ground and tower into the sky. A biblical sight straight from the apocalypse. Where this storyline goes from here is anyone's guess, but it's sure to be the most major plot point throughout Season 5. Callie.
Sister.
We know you probably tried wiping that episode from your memory, but surely you remember Callie? She appeared in Season 2, which seems like it was 20 years ago at this point, alongside a group of silly punks. While her episode was widely hated, it did introduce some interesting elements, like Callie choosing a path of revenge against the employees of Hawkins' lab.
If he's alive, Jane will find him, just as she found you. Do it, Jane. Do it.
11 ultimately decides not to continue down her wayward route and departs for Hawkins, leaving the fate of Callie and her group ambiguous. It'd be nice to get closure in Season 5, with Callie returning as either an ally or an antagonist in the fight for Hawkins, and offering thematic resolution to her and 11's respective paths.
Your mother sent you here for a reason, remember? We belong together. There's nothing for you back there. They cannot save you, Jane.
Nancy and Jonathan. This loving couple has been a pair since Season 2, when Jonathan went with the pullout. Pullout couch, that is.
So, Jonathan, how was the pullout?
Sorry?
The sofa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was good.
I bet.
Unfortunately, things were pretty rocky between the two throughout Season 4, with both taking different paths in life. The two are suffering under a long-distance relationship, with Nancy in denial about their future and Jonathan expressing his intent to break up with her.
What is your approach here, man? To just slow motion break up with Nancy?
I guess.
No, man!
The two are also unknowingly clashing about college. Nancy believes that they're both going to Emerson, but Jonathan has secretly accepted a spot in Lenora Hills. Their final scene together is a telling one, with Jonathan lying to Nancy and continuing the charade of applying to Emerson. We can't wait to see how this tension boils over in Season 5.
Your application letter. Not that it matters at all anymore, but did it ever come?
No, not yet.
Hopper and Joyce.
I'll tell you everything over dinner. I was thinking, Enzo's tonight, 7 o'clock. Hey, before you say no, I'd like to make one thing crystal clear. This is not a date.
If there's one question we need answered in the final season, it's this. Will Hopper and Joyce ever go on that date to Enzo's? Come on, he dressed up in his finest Magnum PI shirt and everything.
That's a lot of color for you, Chief.
It's cutting edge stuff, all right? It's cutting edge!
Romantic tension first appeared between the two in Season 3, with Hopper asking Joyce out, getting jealous of other men that she talked to, and getting upset when she expressed her desire to leave Hawkins. And while they are both clearly broken from their respective traumas, they do eventually share a kiss in Season 4. It's not a flashy romance by any means, but it's an authentic one. So say yes to Jopper.
This time, it's gonna be different.
It better be. I am not having another funeral.
Vecna and the Mind Flayer.
I saw so many things in one day. I found the most extraordinary thing of all.
We need closure on another relationship, but it's not one of the romantic sort. No, we're talking about the weird, symbiotic relationship between Vecna and the Mind Flayer. This was very briefly hinted at in Season 4, with Vecna/Henry seemingly creating it from the particles that are flying around Dimension X, but there are still plenty of unanswered questions left about the villainous duo.
I saw a means to realize my potential, to transcend my human form, to become the predator I was always born to be.
Were those particles intelligent or sentient before Vecna got there? If so, did the Mind Flayer allow itself to be controlled, or was that all Vecna? Is the Mind Flayer completely loyal to Vecna, or does it have its own agenda? Heck, what exactly are those particles? We'd love if these questions were explored in some capacity.
That was you.
The Upside Down.
We just tell our parents we have AV club after school. That'll give us at least a few hours for Operation Mirkwood.
You seriously think that the weirdo knows where Will is?
Just trust me on this, okay?
The problem with expanding a story's mythology is that it opens more and more questions. In Season 1, we were perfectly happy with accepting the Upside Down as some creepy alternate dimension, but as the show expanded its scope, so too did the mythology balloon, and we eventually learned that Eleven inadvertently created the Upside Down when she made contact with Vecna's hive mind in Dimension X.
All I needed was someone to open the door. And he did that for me. Without even realizing it.
Or something like that. It's all a bit unclear. Did Dimension X transform into the Upside Down? How did Eleven making contact with Vecna create a perfect physical copy of Hawkins? And what exactly is Dimension X anyway? We just don't know, but we would love to.
At first, I believed you had sent me to my death, to purgatory. But I was wrong. I was somewhere new.
Eddie's reputation.
I didn't run away this time, right?
No. You didn't run.
You're gonna have to look after those little sheep for me, okay?
The fandom loves Eddie Munson, but the people of Hawkins certainly don't. We obviously know the complicated truth about Eddie, and that he was a hero for saving Hawkins, but the citizens still believe that he's some kind of murderous, satanic cult weirdo. That's dramatic irony, folks.
These murders are ritualistic sacrifices. We've all heard about how satanic cults are spreading to our country like some disease. And Eddie Munson, he's the leader of one of these cults.
We later see that satanic imagery has been drawn onto Eddie's missing poster, signaling that his reputation around town is still in the gutter. Dustin knows better, and he tells Wayne the truth in regards to his nephew, bringing him a semblance of closure. Will he do the same for the entire town and help restore Eddie's reputation as a good guy, or better yet, a hero? Only time will tell.
He fought and died to protect this town. This town that hated him. He isn't just innocent. Mr. Munson, he's a hero.
Russia.
Мы уже так близко. Вы же видите наш прогресс.
It's obvious that Russia has plans with the Upside Down. It all started when they built a hidden facility beneath Starcourt Mall and tried to reopen the gate to the Upside Down with a giant laser thingy. Why? And how did they know about the Upside Down in the first place? Well, that has never really been explained.
Даю тебе еще год.
Так точно, товарищ генерал.
And Season 4 only added to the questions. We learned that Kamchatka prison is holding its own creatures, including a Demogorgon and what looks like the particles that make up the Mind Flayer. It's clear the Russians have had successful access to the Upside Down and are actively studying its inhabitants. Why? Scientific curiosity? Or perhaps something more nefarious? This is the Cold War after all.
What the hell are they doing?
Will's connection to the Upside Down.
You okay? You got me. The Demogorgon.
The story began with Will, and it's likely to end with him too. His connection to the Upside Down is the show's most enduring thread, but still full of mystery. Why Will? Was it just random bad luck, or is there something special about him?
Joyce, 99 out of 100 times kid goes missing, the kid is with a parent or a relative.
Well, what about the other time?
What?
You said 99 out of 100. What about the other time?
Joyce.
The one! The one!
We've also never seen the kidnapping through his perspective, and we still don't fully understand what he experienced. His psychic link also raises more questions. How does Vecna perceive Will? Could Will maybe possess latent magic powers of his own? His connection might be more than a vulnerability. It could be the very key to sealing or destroying the Upside Down for good. As the final season approaches, all signs point to Will playing a central role in the endgame.
It's strange knowing now who it was this whole time, but I can still remember what he thinks and how he thinks. And he's not going to stop. Ever.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Max.
Don't be afraid. Try and stay very still. It will all be over soon.
Perhaps the most pressing question going forward, just what in the heck is going to happen to Max? This will obviously be one of the season's top priorities, as they can't just leave Max like that. Well, we suppose they could, but that would suck. Last we saw the poor girl, she was bleeding from her eyes, getting every single limb snapped in half, and was left in a coma with virtually zero brain activity.
Her heart stopped for over a minute. She died.
11 can't even find her consciousness in the void. So yeah, it's not looking good. Will Max be okay? Will she ever regain consciousness? Will her state play a vital role in defeating Vecna? We hate to sound like an old commercial, but stay tuned to find out.
Do they know when she'll wake?
No. They say she might not.
Are there any other subplots you're hoping to get closure? Let us know in the comments.
Where's Lucas? He's at the hospital.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.